Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, guys. My name is Harold. I am a staff nurse dito sa Dublin, Ireland. And yes, welcome to my channel. It's deja vu. Memories come back when I'm with you. It's deja vu. Of course, guys, I just want to say thank you so much sa lahat ng mga nanonood ng videos ko, and I hope all my nursing vlogs, OFW vlogs as well ay nakakatulong just to give you an idea about nursing dito sa Ireland and being an OFW as a whole. So for today's vlog ay pag-uusapan natin yung mga challenges ng isang first time OFW, because not to mention I came to Ireland 2016 and then it was actually my first time na mag-abroad from Philippines to Ireland straight away. So blessed, di ba? It was a direct hire, and then to be honest with you, since that day, everything has been fine. Exactly, may mga challenges talaga tayong hindi may iwasan. And yeah, yun ang i-share ko sa inyo na hopefully these challenges, if ever in the future, na mapagdaanan nyo to, you know how to handle it somehow. So yeah, let's start. Ang unang challenge ko nun, to be honest with you, is yung communication. Because alam naman natin na Filipinos are really good in English. That is given. And then we learn the American English way. Pero there is still a different, guys, if ever you'll be working dito sa Ireland or sa UK or sa ang parts ng Europe na English is a language. Kasi iba pa din yung parang flow ng English nila when it comes to words and to the terminology. And even sa Pilipinas, like when you speak English to your friends, medyo okay siya, pero nakakapagod, guys, if ang kausap mo is native speaker, in a way na yun nga mga slang nila accent wise, especially sa UK and sa Ireland, especially sa Ireland as well. Like Ireland has a lot of county cities, and then in each county na may iba-ibang accent. So good luck talaga sa maybe first few months mo mahihirapan ka, but later on you will be alright. In fact, nung una kong dating sa Ireland, I still remember those days na parang for the first 3 months, hindi ako sumasagot ng phone calls because I'm afraid na baka ma-mislead ako or maling information makuha ko, kasi ang bilis sila magsalita sa phone. Like, what I usually do is, for example, ako yung sumasagot ng phone, ganito ako. Oh, hello, good morning, staff nurse Harold here. How can I help you? Give me 2 minutes. I'll just gonna call my CNM so she can speak to you. Ganon ako kasi hindi ako ganon ka-confident. I don't know. Maybe it's just, fear somehow. Pero yun. But the good thing was after 4 to 6 months, I gained that confidence, and yes, I am now answering telephone calls to the point na parang call center agent na tayo, especially in the hospital. Kaya nga, before you come to, any countries na saan mo gusto mag-work, always learn the language and always know the language. That's a good one. Second is, I would say, weather. Yes, weather. Kasi sa Pilipinas naman, ang arte ko mag-Tagalog kasi because Bisaya tayo mga besh, ang hirap mag-Tagalog. Anyway, we have to, because that's our common language in the Philippines. So yes, weather-wise, ang hirap kasi siya, especially in the Philippines, medyo, mainit most of the year, though we have rainy seasons, pero mainit siya. But dito kasi, guys, they have 4 seasons, and then it so happened na nung dumating ako sa Ireland 2016, that was around September, at malamig. So from hot to cold, parang ganon. So it's hard to adjust at first. Talagang heating is on all the time kasi nga you're still adjusting. That's why na-mention ko sa last vlog ko na winter usually mataas yung bills mo for the electric because of the heating bills, but otherwise you will get used to it soon, and you'll be confident enough going out na naka-t-shirt or naka-jumper or naka-shorts. But yes, weather is also a thing. Number 3 challenge is yung common question na talagang hindi naman sa like nahihirapan akong sagutin, but it's a common question. They will ask you like, savings wise, honestly, guys, to be honest, okay, we're earning much more compared sa what we can get back in the Philippines. That's true, like call it 10 times, 5 times, 8 times. Yes, that's what we are earning, especially if a nurse, kasi mataas naman talaga yung pay. Pero dito naman kasi sa Ireland, sa Dublin, mahal yung cost of living. Rent wise, babayaran mo siya like nearly half of your salary. I'm being honest. So think of it like nearly half of your salary goes to the rent, diba? Malaking kaltas na yon. And then of course, we are Filipinos, we have to send back home to support our families. I'm not excusing that unless if mayaman ka, but for me, I still supporting my family, my sister's college, parang ganon. So yeah, I have to send money, and at the same time, kailangan din natin mag-enjoy. So we need to travel sometimes. We need to buy something for ourselves kasi tayo nagtatrabaho, so we have to treat ourselves from time to time. So my savings, but it's not what people are thinking about na millions or hundreds of thousands. Maybe sa iba, but for those who are main provider, it's somehow not much, but there is to the point na if there's an emergency, meron kang makukuha. And the fourth one is actually the working environment, because when I was working as a nurse doon sa Cebu, I'm from Cebu by the way, Bisaya, from Cebu at that time, we don't do that washing. As far as I remember, we don't do much of the ADLs for the patient kasi yung family naman ng pasyente or next of kin is on the bedside all the time. Pero dito kasi sa Ireland, you are actually full care to your patients kasi yung family nila, they're only allowed to visit in the hospital I think 2 hours in a day, but there's a different time schedule. So hindi sila yung tipong nasa bedside all the time, kaya ikaw as a nurse, you'll be the one to do everything for the patient. That starts with the ADLs, that is your morning wash. So ikaw gagawa nun, gagawa ka ng meds. Pag may mga pasyente kang full assistance sa meals, you have to do it. Assistance sa mobility, you have to help it as well. And then doing referrals or calling doctors and families. So it's like a total care. Kasi I think sa UK as well, it's all the same because my fiancé is working siya sa UK, and we have the same setup. Ang maganda lang dito, I've noticed as well, is when it comes to seniority or superiority, should I say, wala silang ganun dito. Okay, wala. Everyone is equal when it comes to workplace. Dito, we all call them on their first name. From cafeteria staff, from maintenance staff, from CNM, doctors, we all call them on the first name. The UNs, we don't call them with the ma'am and sir. I still remember when I first came to Ireland, and then sa nursing, mama ko ng ma'am, and then sabi ng ang sweet ng ng CNM ko doon. Sabi niya, Harold, you don't have to call me ma'am, just call me my first name. And then from that day on, sabi ko Alice or this one, Lina, or those names, first name, which actually makes you comfortable. So yun lang yung maganda. Even doctors, we don't call them, hello Dr. Ryan, no, we don't do that. So we'll just call them and then, hello Neve, or Siobhan, or John, parang ganon. So first names. And the last but not the least na I can share to you when it comes to a challenge. This is actually more relevant kung may family ka back home, if you're married, or if you have a boyfriend or girlfriend or loved one na naiwan sa Pilipinas, and that is yung time difference. That's really true because it's a challenge, especially for couples. Kasi opposite like for example, umaga dito, gabi sa Pilipinas, and the other way around. And yeah, that was also one of my challenge because at that time nung pumunta ako dito, yung fiancé ko was still in the Philippines. Good thing now nasa UK na siya. But sometimes medyo saddening lang kasi for example like you're stressed or you're sad in the middle of the day or in the afternoon, but you wanna call someone, but it's nighttime, tulog na sila, yung mga ganun lang. But otherwise, yeah, it can be resolved anyway, right? So by the way guys, before tayo mag-end, I just wanna say a big massive shout out from Jody, Brussels. They're actually my friends in the UK, and then isa sila sa mga nagbigay ng inputs for this vlog. So, thank you so much guys, and ingat kayo dyan sa UK. And also, shoutout kay Catherine and sa kaibigan kong si Kashmir. Shoutout sa'yo. So, yun guys. Gabi na pala dito. Gabi ako nagsushoot eh. So, yeah, yun guys. Those are just the challenges that I met when I first came to Ireland, or, you know, as a first time OFW. But yeah, all those challenges always has a solution. So, it's not really like a big challenge na wala kang magagawa. There is always a solution. So, it's for us to figure it out on how. So, yeah. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope that you learned something from this vlog again, and I'll see you on my next vlog. This is Harold guys, your staff nurse. Thank you so much. Have a good day. Bring it